Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Kickoff return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and that's first down. Did he get it? He did. Shot here. Over the head. With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. That's right up. Somebody scores. Another one comes in off the crossbar straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal. And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So gosh, going out from speed it hit the. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Joe Leah with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and a carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught. As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it. Elijah Ocean. He's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's hit. Sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Kickoff return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and that's first down. Did he get it? Shot here. Over the head. With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. That's right up. Somebody scores. Another one comes in off the crossbar straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal. And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So gosh, going out from speed it hit the. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Joe Leah with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and a carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught. As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy. inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Pacheco to the house. Kickoff return. Rod Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and
That's first down. Did he get it? He did.
shot here. Over the head again.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. That's right up. Savannah scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal! Goal!
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Goes across. Goes out and saved it. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Right. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and is
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with that across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Pacheco to the house. Kickoff return. Rod Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and
That's first down. Did he get it? He did.
shot here. Over the head again.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. That's right up. Savannah scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal! Goal!
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So the gosh, Philadelphia saved it. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorlea with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down, top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pick-off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and caught. That's first down. Did he get it?
Shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking a hold. Down's right up. Savannah scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So the gosh, Philadelphia saved it. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorlea with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Taro right into the center. Headed down, top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
On a cold, frigid night. On a cold, frigid night in South County. It's Rhode Island Rams ice hockey here on the Fans Only Sports Network, live from the Boss Ice Arena in Kingston, Rhode Island. Thanks for joining us, folks, for this presentation between the Syracuse Orange and the Rhode Island Rams. Alongside me, Tim Duffy, I'm Jack O'Mara, excited to bring the action to you tonight. And Tim, this is an interesting matchup because the Rhode Island Rams, they haven't taken the ice in 23 days. Their last game dating back to December 29th. They're starting the new year right now. What do you expect from them having been off the ice for such a long period?
Yeah, definitely going to possibly face some early miscommunication issues. You know, I haven't played in 3 weeks, but you know, these guys looking pretty good this season. 12-9-1, Syracuse 4-15. Definitely the favorites come out in this game and win it for here at home. But 23 days is a lot of time, 3 weeks, like you said, Jack.
Yeah, their one game in that
reconnect
portion of that time is against UMass Boston, a Division III school in the NCAA. And they were on winter break before that. So that's 45 days with one game of hockey, quite the unimaginable stretch. This is a team to welcome into the Boss Arena tonight, though. Has struggled this season for the Syracuse team. They're kind of in a rebuild right now. They've got a new head coach in Chris Timmons in his first season. Rhode Island getting a first shot on goal here in the opening 23 seconds. They're in their home whites, Keaney blue numbers and letters, navy blue shorts. And the other way, the Syracuse Orange in their road orange with the white lettering, numbering, and the navy blue shorts as well. Shoved up the far side boards. Into play it goes Nick Ferraro. Moving it up to Matt Smith, who will just get it in deep, and Rhode Island will go for their first change of the evening. Starting goaltenders for the visiting side, number 37, Nicholas Manousis, who gets this start. It will be start number 9 for him. 1-6-0 record, 6.01 goals against average, and an .829 save percentage. He's got one victory, and it is in the shootout. On the other side of things, you've heard his name all season long, Curtis Briggs. Appearance number 21 for the Rams. 11-8-1 overall, 269 goals against average, and a .912 save percentage. Here's a chance in front. Briggs with the save. On a nice near side effort from number 26, Sam Hutchinson, the sophomore out of Boston. Chance out front. Ooh, kicked aside there by Briggs, was deflected off of his own defender. And the puck stays free into the neutral zone. We get just chipped on in there by Luke Judge out of Long Beach, New York. And Rhode Island will try to establish the forecheck. That was Griffin Long going after it, the Rams captain, working alongside the line of Alex Cudd. Cudd takes a tumble. Now a couple players go toe-to-toe, sliding down to the ice, and Cudd comes away with it in the neutral zone. Nice takeaway there by Evan Vasilevsky, the defenseman. Just kind of pirouettes the puck around, slides it over to the backside where Justin Barcelo can send it down the length of the ice. Will not be icing as the linesman waves it off. Opening 2 minutes of play, no score between the Orange and the Rams here in an ESCHL matchup. Rhode Island 12 wins, 9 losses, 1 overtime loss. They have an opportunity today to jump into second place in the ESCHL standings. Around the back it goes, shoved down the length of the ice by Anthony Larkin. That should go for icing, and it will. First man there, Jonathan Shaw. Stoppage of play, and Syracuse unable to change.
Yeah, nothing really going for either side right now, especially URI. Syracuse had a really couple of good shots on goal. Opportunities there down near the net. Sam Hutchinson a chance to knock one in, and which would have been a huge start for them. You know, 4-15 teams scoring in the first couple minutes of the game would have been very momentous, but the squad had the opportunity there.
Yeah, they haven't scored a ton this season, just 37 goals overall. They're a -59 in goal differential. They've struggled this year, but as I mentioned, kind of in that rebuild mode here and trying to figure out an identity. Very young team and a team that's playing in one of the more difficult conferences in this entire ACHA. So they're learning from, if you will, one of the blue bloods of this conference who's had some success throughout the years and reshaped that success. And icing again here against the Orange, as the Rams are coached by Joe Augustine, season number 32 for him. What a run for the former NHL draft pick. 657 wins, 324 losses, 69 losses, shootout losses in overtime. and ties. It's quite the impressive resume, and he stuck around again. National championship back in 05-06. A remarkable head coach for this program, and they just continue to solidify themselves as a contender each year. Third place this year in the conference. They'll have an opportunity to go to the playoffs in just about under a month. They'll head to Westchester, Pennsylvania, assuming they do get there. There's still time. We'll go over standings in just a little bit. Ronan Judge with the puck here, goes behind the net to the alternate captain, Mike Costello. Up the far side wall into the neutral zone. Nobody in particular there, so Sam Hutchinson can play it out for them. Now Costello, he carries it across the blue line. Too many orange sweaters in the way. Costello able to retrieve the puck and shift it down low.
Took a shot right there.
A chance in front, that one just missed. Luke Judge in the slot area, that's blasted from the point, blocked in front. Well done there by the defenseman, Lucas Skolnick. Can the Q's counter? On the puck now, the captain, Prestamo. Lucas Prestamo leads the team in scoring here for the Syracuse Orange. Two of their victories this season were forfeit victories over the Drexel Dragons. Their one other victory coming quite some time ago, early December, so they'd like to get back to their winning ways. 9 straight losses for Syracuse here. The struggles have just mounted over the last few months. What would it be to take a road victory here, travel all the way to Kingston and get a victory against one of the top teams in the division?
Yeah, it would be huge. Get their 5th win of the season, and this is a good chance to do it. Like you were saying before, just one game played in the last 6.5 weeks for this Rams team. And haven't looked as sharp as they want to be throughout the first 5 minutes of this game, but that's what happens. You just got to pick things up, regain some synergy after a long break. And usually seems to be the case the first game after winter break.
Yeah, puck bounces into the Rams bench here for a stoppage. It seems that Syracuse has matched the energy so far for Rhode Island, and you kind of expect that, right? That long layoff, yeah. Your legs aren't underneath you right away. Syracuse, they're up to the task so far. They've got a couple of chances up in front, and a goaltender who hasn't played in quite some time, in Curtis Briggs. Yeah, he's had an excellent season, but these guys haven't seen the ice in a while, and it's showing.
Definitely matching the energy, staying toe for toe these first few minutes, and it definitely looks like a mismatch on paper, but you couldn't be able to tell this team is 4-15 by the way they're looking throughout these first 5 minutes, but that's nice. Why it's only the first 5 minutes of the game, too.
There's a lot of hockey left. Oakes with a shot on net, easily steered aside there by Briggs. He'd probably take those types of shots all day, get a little warm. Nice hit in front of the Syracuse bench there by Andrew I, the defenseman. Coming up, and the physical play by Rhode Island starting to match up. Onside play, here comes Alex Cudd. We'll wrap it around to the far side for Wixelbaumer. He lost the puck off the blue line. Rhode Island regains possession. 6 minutes gone by here in the opening frame. A shot from the neutral zone goes into the back of the net. How about that one? Manousis didn't see it, and it finds the back of the net, trying to get the number out of the pile.
I think it might have been Dylan Weichelbaumer. I'll tell you, for the judgment, that was a great shot. It was so fast, I didn't even see the whole thing develop.
Again, it's just one of those plays. You just kind of throw the puck down the length of the ice and hope somebody goes to forecheck. No, it finds its way in the back of the net, Tim.
Yeah, you can sense the frustration from the goaltender there for Syracuse, Manousis. Letting that one slip behind him. And, Succubing, and, a solid first quarter that you've had so far. Now it's a 1-0 game, and things change drastically for the Orange.
Mike Costello breaks the ice for Rhode Island. That's goal number 4 for him on the season, and his 22nd appearance in white and Keeney. Rhode Island able to find the opening goal here. A chance in the slot area. That's a rising shot. That might have hit the blocker of Manousis. Nice attempt there by Dimitri Foran. He gets knocked off the puck here, and the counterattack is on for Syracuse. A nice back check there by Zachary Riccitelli, able to retreat and gain possession. Dimitri Foran getting the assist on the Costello goal from about halfway down the ice. not one you see every day, but the Rams will take it right here and gain that 1-0 lead. You have to feel a little bit comfortable, right? You got that one off your chest, and you can kind of move forward. Here's a chance into the slot area. Unable to get it on his stick was Engelson, and he slides it down into the corner. Now Smith, nobody in particular, but a good forecheck there by Engelson, laying the body. They turn the puck over, and it's easily handled by J.D. Florio. A little head fake there, the freshman out of Denville, New Jersey. Finds another player, dances around a couple of attackers for the Rams, and now the press is on. Syracuse having a little bit of trouble getting it out of their zone. In front, the pass is intended for Matt Smith, and Syracuse, again, holding the possession of the puck. They just can't get it out. Finally do. That goes on goal. Steered aside by Briggs with the paddle. Kicked ahead off the end boards there as it flops towards the center of the ice in a dangerous area, but Kelly can clean up the mess. Tried a streaking pass there. No penalty. Referee keeping his arm down, shaking his head. Looks clean on my end, too. Here's a shot on goal. Briggs heading one way, snags it with the glove the other, and a stoppage of play. 7 minutes, 7 seconds gone by again here in this first period. 8 minutes, 7 seconds gone by in the first period. We're even on shots, but the Rams have a 1-0 lead.
That was a great pass by Jacob Kelly, though, trying to find Ferraro in stride on a fast break. Ferraro had some words for J.D. Florio after the fact, thinking may have tripped him up, but like you said, Jack, it was clean. They play on.
You got to let it happen within the game, and things will get physical too, especially for a team, who's frustrated, eager to get some victories, try to turn the tide. Sometimes they might use that physical play to try to get themselves not only back into the game, but get some mojo moving forward in the season.
Absolutely. Tough to do so, after having such a long absence, but like you said earlier, I mean, they scored the first goal, get on the board, and now they can start to play their game. And you can really sense it in the way that they're, moving the puck around. You can really sense the synergy coming back. The morale of this team really started to load back up.
Puck goes to the corner here. Gargurovich for the Orange. Holding, shooting one, that gets deflected. Briggs had trouble picking it up in the traffic, and it goes to the near side corner. Battle for it in the Rams zone. Coming away is Clavitt. Logan Clavitt out of Smithfield, Rhode Island. Up to the near side. Nicely done. Fagan up that half wall again to the captain, Griffin Long. He gets stapled gun to the boards, and the entry is stopped. Good neutral zone play for the Rams. Wins the puck back. They jostle for it in front of the penalty boxes. Circle the circle over to Colin Morrow, one of the alternate captains for this Orange squad. Rhode Island had to hold off there as coming off on offsides, I should say, was Luke Judge, so that's why the Rams couldn't attack into the zone. Long using the body. Entry or exit play from Syracuse has stumbled once more. Just about halfway through this first period, Rhode Island up 1-0 over the Syracuse Orange. And an ESCHL matchup. Rhode Island sitting in third in conference play. They're 8-4 this season. Above them, the Delaware Blue Hens at 8-3-1, just 1 point separating the two teams. Delaware is off tonight. They were supposed to play a game. It was canceled due to COVID-19 protocol. So Rhode Island with a win today could potentially leap them into second place. We'll see if Delaware can play tomorrow. That's a long stretch pass down the length of the ice, beating out the icing call, and then a stoppage. There might have been a rogue whistle there. The linesman had waved it off. Great effort on the play by Andrew Ide, who is streaking down the ice. But the whistle was blown regardless.
The whistle blown, play dead. Line change now for the Rams. But, haven't really seen the Rams attack in a couple minutes. I mean, Syracuse really starting to pick things back up themselves.
Yeah, haven't had a ton of quality chances today so far, as this one ends up in the Orange bench.
Not a lot of quality chances, right? I mean, not a lot of good shot and goal opportunities for the Rams so far in this game, despite the goal that they scored. But yeah,
and even then, it was from the neutral zone. That's not technically a high quality chance by any means. Yeah, everything's been outside the perimeter here. Costello, giveaway. Chance for the Orange. Shot save made by Briggs. What a save with the leather there. On a nice wrister from Sam Hutchinson. Nice give and go on the turnover. Bristamo forced it. Nice feed back, and Hutchinson let one go, but Briggs, who's been sharp all year long, makes another save. A Foster, Rhode Island native, played his junior hockey with the Worcester Railers of the EHL. It's a quick trip up 295 and then 146. Not too far from home. Chance in front, good save with the stick by Manusis. There's a nice backhanded shot in by Riccitelli. Here's a chance back the other way. Come the Orange, 3-on-1. Pass to the middle. Pass again. Chance. Oh, they score. Briggs out of position. It's Hutchinson, who had a good chance just a few moments ago. This time he cashes in and ties it up 1-1.
Sam Hutchinson in the right place at the right time. Off the deflection, good awareness right there. Just tap it in. A good job by Syracuse. Capitalized on the opportunity. A 3-on-1 break, resulting in a goal to even things up.
Yeah,
very good. And there was a little bit of commotion before the play with Jackson Chevo, number 28 for the Rams. You know, losing a stick there, getting on the side, on the near side, and then 3-1 break. Syracuse evening things up. We got a game here, Jack.
Yes, we do. And Mackenzie Murphy, he almost did too much in the slot there, right? Spinning around a little bit, and the puck just kind of trickled its way over to Hutchinson, and Briggs was out of position because of the spin. Was able to find the back of the net.
Definitely not a very opportune chance for Briggs to save that one, but save he had before that was remarkable with the left hand. But just good job by Syracuse.
They've gone on a run here now. 7 shots on goal for the visitors as they tie this thing up. 8:37 to go here in the opening period. Rams and Orange here on Fans Only Sports Network. Jack O'Mara, Tim Duffy here with you. Like you said, we've got ourselves a game here.
Yeah.
Coming into this game thinking this should be a good way to start the new year for the Rams. And Syracuse, they've been up to the task here in this first period.
They sure have.
Team that hasn't won on the road this season, 0-6 overall. All 3 victories for them coming up in New York. Flipped on forward into the neutral zone. DeRocher trying what his defensive teammate did a few moments ago and trying to score from the neutral zone. This one gets sent down the length of the ice, icing against Syracuse, and we'll stop play with 8:12 to go. Syracuse there, 2-12-0 in the standings. Just 4 points in the ESCHL. That's good for last in the division. Just 6 points off of 5th place. 10 points total out of a playoff spot now. So it's not necessarily over. You've got 4 series left, but you're going to have a lot of help from the teams above you, NYU, Drexel. They're going to have to stumble over the next few weekends, and Syracuse is going to have to win pretty much 6 of 7, 7 of 8 to get into that position.
Definitely have dug themselves kind of a hole. Only 4-15 on the year, like we were saying. But, hopefully for Syracuse, they can, kind of play like they have in the first half of this game, of this first period, against other teams. Really taking advantage of maybe the lost chemistry that some of these squads are going to have following the break.
Chance for Judge and a save by Manusis.
Really discouraging, for a team in club hockey like Syracuse being 0-6 on the road, traveling, to Rhode Island, probably like 6-7 hours away, and expecting, as many people would maybe expect, to be a lopsided game, but they've kind of held their own so far in this one, and I like the way their morale is right now, where their head's at.
I'll tell you what, they've had their support here in the fans. Quite a number of navy and orange
we do got some orange
sweatshirts and
crowd
gear and garb. It's pretty even here in the Boss Arena, considering how far these two teams are location-wise.
It had me looking at the location of the hometowns of the Syracuse players, thinking, man, are any of these kids even from Rhode Island? Only one from Massachusetts, number 6, Max Gurovich. Hopefully I said that right.
Yeah, a lot of New Jersey guys, a lot of New York guys, obviously, both from the southern area and upstate. So obviously a big school like Syracuse, great academic programs and the athletic programs as well. It's a great appeal to not only the regional kids, but Kids from all over as this one gets sent down the length of the ice. Another icing against the Orange here. 6:58 to go overall. Well, the Rams, when they score first, they often do well. 10-1 overall this season. And when the opponent scores first, they're 2-8-1. So that first goal really means a lot for this team. We'll see how it plays out here today.
That was a very good nugget right there.
I'm full of them.
Very good stat.
Syracuse ranked number 63 in total points in the entire ACHA Division I, 236 or 263, I beg your pardon, in the entire ACHA. That includes Divisions 1, 2, and 3. So it kind of gives you a landscape of where they are. Rhode Island sitting in the top 30. Chance in front. Manousis fought that one off. Loose puck goes to the far side and scooped up by Prestamo. The captain avoids danger. Rhode Island trying to recover in the neutral zone. They do. Slip pass by Costello. Dumped on in. Rhode Island going to go for a half change or complete their change with 6:18 and ticking. Syracuse fans want a penalty. Holding, hooking, however you mind it, but the referee keeps his arm down again. No stoppages for penalties so far in this game. Jackson Shevlin losing a glove there in the offensive zone. He can scoop on the fly as the puck gets dumped back in. Murphy jostled there. Nice forechecking by Shevlin and forces a turnover. Penalty upcoming against the Rams. Just took a moment for the official to take it, and the hooking call that the fans wanted about 30 seconds ago, they get. Onto the power play goal, the Orange, with 5:52 to go in a tie game.
The first power play of the game. I wonder what the stats are on that when the Rams swept the first power play of the game, go the other team.
Well, I don't have what happens on the first one.
Yeah.
I do have what happens overall. Syracuse just 9% on the power play this season. 7 goals in 78 attempts. Not their specialty here, but they'll send out their primary unit.
It's a very tough rate, and this is a golden chance for them to try to take an early lead going into possibly the first intermission.
Chance for Hutchinson. He just couldn't catch that cleanly. So Shevlin, who had lost his glove, trying to establish a good forecheck. He gets penalized for the hooking call, and Syracuse trying to get the victory, or trying to get the leading goal, I should say. It's still a little bit early for that, as Rhode Island can clear the zone. The Rams, a very good penalty-killing team, just giving up 11 goals on 102 penalty kills, 89.22%. Pretty strong numbers there. Little drop pass that comes into Anthony Larkin. Larkin to the point. It's worked on down by Brock Alvers. The shot, he scores! Brock Alvers, the freshman from Chicago, his second goal of the season, gives the Orange a 2-1 lead on the power play.
A very, very good shot by Brock Alvers. Really good ball move, or puck movement, excuse me, by the Orange right there. And you know, that rate you just mentioned, 89.22% for the Rams in terms of allowing power play goals, just going down a little bit right there. Very impressive first period from Syracuse, just taking advantage of mistakes by the Rams and just capitalizing so far. That's 2 goals just off of mistakes right now by Syracuse, or for Syracuse.
Dangerous chance in front there too. Manousis was out of his cage and the puck got kicked. Rhode Island bearing down. Their forecheck has been good, but again, they haven't had those quality chances in front. Now Syracuse leading in shots on goal, 8-7, 2-1 overall in the game score. Huge power play goal for the visitors as they try to get their first victory this season against Rhode Island. These two teams met up in Syracuse back in 2021, the first half of the season. We'll get to that in a second. Chance in front, the pass. Oh, great stick lift by the defender there, Florio. As Rhode Island trying to connect in the neutral zone, the combination there between Ferraro and Kelly didn't work because of that great stick by Florio. Rhode Island got a 6-1 victory and then a 4-2 victory earlier back in early November the 6th and 7th.
Ooh.
Here's another chance for Syracuse. Man, they're really knocking on the door and testing the defensive capabilities of the Rams.
And J.D. Florio got a really good bounce right there into the net. Here's Ferraro on the other side on another fast break opportunity.
And that's Judge the shot. Nice block in front by Florio again as that shot goes up into the netting, and we'll stop with 3:33 on the scoreboard here in the first period. So the odd man rush doesn't work out. Florio with a really good shift there comes out to the bench. He's hurting a little bit. You can see him on the bottom end of your screen there. Looks like it might have gone off the pinky finger. Don't worry, throw some ice on it. He'll be back out for the next shift. The chance in front, that gets deflected in front. Manusis never got it. That's a whiff shot, if you will, and Syracuse trying to come out of the zone. Rhode Island win the puck back. Great pass across to the right circle. Pass again for Long. No goal. Manusis got enough of it. Man, that was a textbook play back and forth. Great passing from the Rams, and they come up empty.
Yeah, that was a great pass. I believe it was by Ide right there. And the Rams, like you said, Jack, coming up empty. And their best chance to even it. That was probably their best shot on goal.
Yeah.
Look, the entire game.
I would agree with you there,
17 and a half minutes.
Great chance, and Syracuse defense doing enough, along with some good play by Manusis over the last few minutes. Here come the Orange again. Shot on goal, steered aside by Briggs to the far side. Trying to keep it in was Cogliola, could not. Fluttering puck goes to the corner. Jake DeRocher in for Rhode Island. At about 2 minutes and 18 seconds now here in the first period. A long shot on goal, steered aside again by Briggs. Up the near side wall, Cud into the neutral zone. Brock Alvers, the goal scorer on that power play, who kind of stepped into a nice spot right in that left side circle. A righty shot's dream on the power play, and nobody picked him up. He got a goal, and more importantly, Syracuse has got the lead. Away come the Rams through the neutral zone. Onside goes Weichselbaumer. He gets knocked off the puck. Again, good defensive play. That was Mackenzie Murphy. Now he goes around. Alvers trying a long stretch pass. Linesmen communicating with one another. Agree it's icing against Syracuse with 91 seconds to go in the first period. Game 1 of 2 this weekend for both of these sides. The two teams will meet once again right here at Boss Arena tomorrow, 4 p.m. puck drop right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Just a couple weekends left, including this one. 4 weekend series remaining for both of these teams. Rhode Island 2 at home, 2 on the road. Shot in front, that one gets deflected wide. Chance on the far side post of the gaping net. Little miscommunication there for the Rams, but they keep it in. Now along, out with it goes Hutchinson. He's been probably the sharpest forward for the Orange so far in this game, Tim. He just looks like he's in the right spot at the right time. That was a good shot in front. The pass came all the way through. Riccitelli was trying to set himself up into a scoring chance, could not. And the size of the Syracuse defense has made it difficult for Rhode Island's forwards to establish position in the attacking zone. Briggs in now around the far side boards. Gets poked back in deep. Down to get it goes Justin Barcelou, I beg your pardon. Riccitelli goes circle to circle for Barcelou once more. Trying to just thread it through the neutral zone, unable to connect with Engelson. 25 to go on the big board. 2-1 your scoreline. Syracuse has the lead here. Rhode Island, not much to show here in this first period, as the underdogs have taken it to them. Blast in from the neutral zone from forehand. That's just steered aside once more. Skolnick happy to just bleed out the clock for the remainder of this period. Rhode Island trying a late forecheck, but will not come to anything in particular. A heck of a period for the Syracuse Orange here on the road, searching for their first road victory and their first victory in 9 games. They had the lead 2-1 over the home side Rhode Island Rams. Tim, just wasn't Rhode Island's period. Syracuse really showed up and played a solid 20 minutes.
Yeah, it really wasn't the Rams period. Syracuse really outdoing Rhode Island, especially in that last 12 minutes or so after Rhode Island's first goal. Like you said, Rams 10-1 after scoring the first goal. They'll up 2 late ones in that first period in a pretty short amount of time. So if I'm the Rams right now, I'm going to go in the locker room, try to get everyone's chin up, let them know there's 2 more periods of play. It's a team that you've already beat before, and it's still a close game so far. But Syracuse really gave it to the Rams so far in this one, and down the stretch they've just looked better as the game's gone on, and they're taking advantage of the Rams' mistakes in this one.
Yep, Syracuse has got the lead, 2-1. We'll take a break here as the intermission begins. Can Rhode Island force a comeback? We still got 40 minutes of hockey left. It's a 2-1 game. Orange lead the Rams right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Back after this.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
If they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and pumped.
That's Did he get it? He did.
Shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hand. That's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Score.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So gosh, Lewandowski saved it. Trying to go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Joe Leah with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Right. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
Right as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one back across. There it is. Big beat by Leahy. Inside the mixers. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
If they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and pumped.
That's Did he get it?
Shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hand. That's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal! Goal!
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So gosh, Lewandowski saved it. Hit for... Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off it.
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
Right as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is somehow without the cross. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Kickoff return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and that's first down. Did he get it? He did.
Shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking it home. That's right up. Savannah scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So gosh, Lewandowski saved it. Hit for... Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off it.
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
Right as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is somehow without the cross. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. He's in.
Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pick off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and
That's personally in. Did he get it? He did.
shot here.
Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. That's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So the gosh, Philadelphia saved it. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Right. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with the cross. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Oceani's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. It's in.
Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pick off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and
That's personally in. Did he get it? He did.
shot here.
Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. That's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. So the gosh, Philadelphia saved it. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Right. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with the cross. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Oceani's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and goal. It's in.
Back here for the start of the second period between the Rams and the Orange. Syracuse has a 2-1 lead here on the road. We've got upset alert here at the Boss Ice Arena. Start of the second period underway, period of the long change as the Rams chase one as it gets dumped back in. Syracuse on the attack to open the second frame. Shot, they score!
Oh,
just
goodness.
like that, 16 seconds into the second period, Syracuse adds an insurance goal, and my goodness, this is a different team than we thought was coming into the building today. It's Alexander Oaks from the left side point, and it's 3-1.
Yes, sir. I mean, that was a great goal. But Syracuse, dream scenario to start any period. Quick start, getting the foot on the gas pedal immediately. Syracuse, you said upset alert, and now we're really in for a possible upset alert unless the Rams can turn something around quickly. That's 3 unanswered for the Orange now.
It is 3 unanswered. They say 2 goals is arguably the most dangerous lead in hockey, but the way that Syracuse is playing right now, that might not apply in this situation. And I'll tell you what, the least happiest person in this building is Joe Augustine behind that bench right now. Not the way to start period number 2 for Syracuse. A dream start. This one flutters on goal, kicked aside by Briggs. Rhode Island trying to go back the other way. Griffin Long trying to do-si-do his way through, and Manousis does a great job at staying patient and cleaning that puck up once it fell to him for a stoppage. 53 seconds gone by. Now 3-1 Syracuse, and I have to say, Manousis' cage, outstanding. Look at the artwork on that.
Yeah, I can barely see it. I mean, it looks like it's pretty cool from here. And, he's playing himself a cool game right now.
He is. He stops another one right here after that first one right from the neutral zone. He's really settled in and hasn't had blunders, and his defense has picked himself up nicely around the cage as well. But this has been a complete effort for Syracuse today. And, again, I mean, we spoke it almost into existence, the narrative that Rhode Island hasn't played a solid hockey game in 45 days. That's what the standard is right now. You go to UMass Boston and struggle there. Obviously, you're playing a team up a division, essentially, of you. You're playing an NCAA Division III team. They lost 5-0 in that game. The second game they were supposed to play, they got canceled. That was supposed to be against Franklin Pierce. So you leave off on kind of that type of note. You come out of the winter break into that, and then you have multiple weekends postponed due to COVID-19 protocols. It's just an uphill climb, and now it's an uphill climb not only with them just getting back into the hockey ways, but also on the scoreboard.
Yeah, for sure. And URI right now, we keep going back to that big break that they had. It's really showing right now. Really not playing their best game by any means, and scoring a goal early was huge for them to stay in this game. It was kind of a cheeky goal, like you said, from the neutral zone, but they're really just getting outworked and outplayed through the first 20-something minutes of this game.
Minute 52 gone by here in the second period. Long stretch pass ahead, goes to the stick of Shevlin, dropping it off. Trying to pull the trigger there was Riccitelli, but he was back-checked nicely. DeRocher cuts it off in the neutral zone, and will dump it in order to get a change. Now, long stretch pass, unable to handle that one was Colin Morrow off of his skates, but he picks it back up, and Syracuse can reset in their own end. Spinning away goes Murphy. Slams on the brakes behind his net. Up the half wall to Morrow. Long stretch ahead. Pair of 24s going after it. Here's a shot and a save made by Briggs on Anthony Larkin. Larkin was all alone in front. Briggs stood tall, makes a very important save at this stage of the game. It keeps it 3-1.
A very impressive save from Briggs right there. But Anthony to Anthony Soult to Anthony Larkin for Syracuse. Had a chance to blow this game even more wide open, but Briggs getting in front of it there and making a huge save, because that was a really precious look for the Syracuse Orange. And 2 looks already like that in the first 3 minutes of this second period. Rhode Island's defense really got to step it up. Yeah, they got to keep Curtis Briggs out of the danger they've put him in.
Yeah, 100%. They're finding the soft spots in the zone, right?
Yeah.
You're finding locations where you could get a clean shot away, right? That's right in front of the doorstep in the slot area. I mean, that's goal scorers' dreams, those positions that Syracuse have been in over these last, 20 minutes or so, and they've dominated in that factor. Here's a blast from the point. That goes wide on the wrist shot off the stick of Logan Clavitt. Back to the point. DeRocher just fanned on it, went off of his blade, and it's a foot race down to the other end. Chipped up forward. Will be icing against Rhode Island, as Engelson did get a deflection there, but he was still behind the red line, as we have a stoppage here. 3 minutes, 26 seconds gone by in the second period. Shots are 13-10 to the team ahead, 3-1 in Syracuse, and probably very different messages in the locker room, right? In between the first and second period. Chris Timmons probably says, hey, guys, we're doing a lot of good things. Let's keep up the intensity, foot on the gas. And the message from Joe Augustine is probably completely the opposite. Change everything that we're doing because it's not working.
Yeah, and it really hasn't, because you're right. Scoring a goal early, it looked good first 5 or so minutes of the game, but Flip has really switched entirely. And Joe Augustine, 32nd year as this team's head coach, like you were saying earlier.
Ooh, that shot got deflected in front. Briggs made a nice save. Trying to stretch it through to Long. Now it's Judge stepping in. Judge with the shot rising up the high glass. I don't think it got through to Manusis. This one bouncing in front of the net. Goldenberg had difficulty handling that, and out to get it is Long.
They're just whiffing on pucks right now everywhere.
Yep.
The Rams. That one.
Briggs settles that puck down. Costello can take a second here and reset. You see that they've tried that a couple times now, trying to work Griffin Long up that right side wing. He's trying to move around the defender, could not, lost the puck. That's a good seal out there by Lucas Skolnick. A shot, chance in front. Manusis fought it off with a body right in front of him. He's out of the blue paint, no penalty. After it go the Rams, a long reach there of Barcelou does enough. Knock the puck free. Now Briggs after it in the deep side corner. Syracuse trying to establish the forecheck. This puck gets wrapped all the way around. Now a shot that comes rattling in. Goes Barcelou. Has some time here, and pass intended for Cudd goes by him. Maybe a little bit of a fake pass there by Ide. He gets it in the attacking zone. Cudd lost it. Now it's Mackenzie Murphy. Gargurovich. Gloved down by Barcelou. Gargurovich on it. Intercepted in the neutral zone. The shot deflected. That goes off the back glass. Near side here. Syracuse continue their possession on the puck. This one gets sent down the length of the ice. Will be icing against Rhode Island, as it was thrown down there by Dylan Weichselbaumer. Rhode Island can't change. Syracuse can get fresh legs if they want to. And again, there hasn't been an answer yet, right? You're expecting it. You're waiting for that next rush for Rhode Island to just establish some sort of presence in the offensive zone, get a couple of quality shots away, and it just hasn't come yet.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time Rhode Island had a quality shot on goal down to the Syracuse side of the ice. I think just only one shot on goal this period, that the first 5-6 minutes and change. And yeah, I mean, kind of as a Rhode Island fan in the box right now, you are kind of yearning for an answer. That shot off the mark by Weichselbaumer, but if you're Rhode Island right now, you got to really keep attacking and kind of just try to find an answer, because really nothing has been going right for them ever since that first goal. It's already been about 20 minutes of gameplay since then. So it's just tough sledding right now for the Rams.
Yeah, there's not a lot of clean looks.
They're just not playing their game right now.
Yeah. Out of a rhythm. No sense of a rhythm right now, and Syracuse has established that. There's a snapshot that gets sent to the boards, wide of the cage. DeRocher wins the puck battle. Around nicely, Engelson. He tries to throw it through the slot area, but nobody on the receiving end, and gets cleared out of the zone. Won't be icing. Linesman said that Clavitt had an opportunity to play the puck, did not, and that one's going to be icing on the hot pass. Easy call for the linesman to make, and a stoppage once again. 6:58 gone by in the second period. Just a lone goal so far from Syracuse in the opening 16 seconds. So a couple of different scorers so far for them. They've had the first goal from Hutchinson, and then the go-ahead goal by Alvers in that first period. They took the lead and got, again, that quick goal. They haven't really pushed out of the way yet. There's a chance. Shot. That gets blocked down in front. Nicely done there by Murphy. Good position on Shevlin. Chance in front once again. Slam shut by Manusis. Another chance. That gets blocked. Losing the stick on the play was Engelson. A couple of chances there for Richatelli and Engelson. Their line's probably been the most effective so far in this game.
Richatelli had a good look there, trying to answer back for the Rams, but another solid save by Manusis. He's really just held his own all night.
Calm, cool, and collected has been the junior in this game. He can sit back and relax as the Orange go on the counter rush. Shot gets blockered away by Briggs. Now it becomes a two-a-side battle behind the Rhode Island net. To the near side boards, backhanded back in, and Syracuse just elect to try to force it back down their own end. And got a penalty upcoming against the Orange. It's going to be interference. We'll see who it gets called against. I think it's going to be against Jared Topf, the freshman out of Montclair. Going to head to the box for the second time this season. Rhode Island's going to go on their first power play of the evening.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Rhode Island. First power play of the game. Now, what's the stats on that? How's Rhode Island efficient on power plays?
I've got it for you. 19.75% this season. 16 power play goals on 81 attempts.
Not
so
bad.
pretty solid numbers. You probably want to get it over that 20% mark. Golden opportunity to do so here. Syracuse doesn't kill very well. They've given up 27 power play goals on 81 attempts. That's 67% of the time. So, or I should say 33% of the time, shots will go in. Their penalty kill rate is 67.
Yeah, favorable rates right there for the Rams. See if they can take advantage. Trying to get their best lineup right here out on the ice.
Shaw trying to just float one through traffic, looking for a deflection. Comes back out to the stick of Judge. Now he slides it over to Griffin Long. Back to the point. Shaw, one-touch pass over to DeRocher. DeRocher in the left side circle. Now Long behind the cage. This top unit for the Rams working here. Shot gets deflected again. 45 seconds gone by. Syracuse trying to clear, and they do. We'll get a much-needed change here. We'll see if Rhode Island goes quickly. Not going to go quick enough. They'll make a change as well. Second unit out for Augustine's side. Behind the cage, Costello waiting for the Rams to get set up here with 52 to go on the power play. Up the right side here, Ide. Will elect to just chase after the puck himself. Now gets some space, trying to slide the pass across to Costello. He's the goal scorer for the Rams. Pass trying to through the slot. Ide trying to pull the trigger. Costello falling down on the play. Just got way too much underneath it.
Golden chance for Andy Ide right there, but he simply just slipped and fell, right in front of the net.
Chance now for the near side. A save made by Manusis and some extracurriculars as Cud comes in and throws a man to the ground. Alexander Oakes. That's an easy call for the official to make.
Alex Cud just wrestled him behind, the goaltender right there, right on the board, and like you said, easy call. It's going to be 2 or 5 minutes.
And we'll see what the call. It looks like it's just roughing for now, and it is. 2 minutes go up on the board for Cud. He's not going to have any visitors in there with him, so it looks like it's just the 2-minute minor. And the power play cut short here for Rhode Island. A good chance there for Wixelbaumer on the near side, and then just the extracurriculars have to learn to be disciplined there. We mentioned sometimes you resort to some extracurricular activities, some extra physicality that's unnecessary when you're down. We thought Syracuse might go that route today. Rhode Island gets called for it.
Yeah, and I saw it a couple times doing high school hockey the last month or so, fans only. But, you know, emotions do play a huge part, and you really can't let it get the best of you. Just hurting your team and kind of just squandering the power play right there. That was just really unsuccessful power play for Rhode Island. Only one shot on goal, just more mishaps for the Rams right there, and what really was a goal opportunity, and wasting a lot of clock too. You know, moving the line and trying to figure things out. And then cherry on top was Alex Cudd wrestling Oaks in the corner.
Just went a bit too far there. And we missed it. Hutchison had an absolute howitzer. He gets the puck down low. Backhanded shot goes wide. The Orange are on the power play now. 1:15 to go. They're 1 for 1 on the power play. Back in the first period, Brock Alvers got that second goal for the Orange.
I mean, the Orange haven't done anything in a while since the opening goal in the last really 10 minutes. But Rhode Island's just looked non-existent in this game. I mean, really doing nothing so far in the second period for the most part. And that's another goal for Syracuse.
It's Tim Kalinowski who just kind of floats one in, and Syracuse writing their script tonight. They're up 4-1, another power play goal, and again, nobody's stepping up to take on the shooter. Kalinowski just kind of slots that in, blocker side against Briggs. He has no shot, and it's a 4-1 game.
Yeah, great job by Syracuse. That's their second power play goal of the night, and for a team that, like you said, I think it was 11 of 89 or something like that on power plays coming into this game. I mean, it's going 2 for 2 tonight on the road. It's how you win games. So, and another note, I mean, 3 guys on this team named Tim for Syracuse. Don't see it too often.
It's a Tim party, and the Tims have come to play. Here come the Orange once more, led by Anthony Solt. Now Larkin across the blast. Save made by Briggs this time. Working around the traffic in front of the cage with 8:30 to go. We have a stoppage, 4-1 Cuse. 9% power play percentage to start this game, to come into this game. And you could just feel it, right? On the bench, guys are standing up. They're eager. They're excited. They're involved. And the exact opposite, just a few feet to the right of them. Rams deflated.
Kind of seems like also the Rhodey kind of undermined their opponent coming in this game. I mean, a team like Syracuse 4-15, Rhodey hadn't played like in a considerable amount of time, as we've mentioned multiple times throughout this broadcast.
Delayed penalty upcoming against the Orange. See if another one comes out of it. Extra attacker on. Briggs to the bench here with the delayed call coming up. To the point, it's Clavitt. Down low, here comes Judge. Luke Judge finally getting a body on him. Anthony Solt. Rhode Island hanging onto the puck here. Tired legs on the ice now for Syracuse. Pass down low. Looking for the slot area. Kelly couldn't pull the trigger. Now Slavitt with a shot. Chance. Rebound. They score! Jacob Kelly gets the rebound in the slot area, and a much-needed goal for the Rams with an extra attacker on. They make it 4-2.
Good job by Jacob Kelly right there, being in the right place, getting the goal. And now we got a game again, 4-2. Like you said, most dangerous lead on the ice, 2-goal lead. And Kelly, his 4th goal of the season, just made this a game once again. Very good job by the Rams, and that's really the best and honestly one of the only looks they've had this entire second period. And Jacob Kelly, junior, getting it in back of the net.
So an interesting one here. There were 2 penalties going to be called on that situation, that run through there. So Rhode Island's still going to go on the power play, even though the initial delayed penalty gets waved off with the goal. So Rhode Island, a golden opportunity here to get one back and make this a 1-goal game again. Long with the shot. That gets steered aside. Player takes a tumble, no call. Long trying to come away with the puck. Murphy working behind his cage. A couple of bodies on him now. Now it's Judge with some space there on the goal line. Finds Long. So Larkin to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Here's a chance for DeRocher charging in. Manusis, another good save. Judge back towards the point. DeRocher, time and space, blast it, blocked in front by the captain. Prestamo, he gets taken down. No penalty call. The Syracuse fans enraged.
Yeah, Syracuse fans, you can hear it. They are not having it right now. But good recovery by DeRocher.
Oh, a chance in front there on the rising shot. Shaw had a chance, but another huge block shot from the Syracuse defense. Boy, those fans are not happy.
No, I think a lot of them are players on the teams who may not have been activated for the game, but that was a good blow by DeRocher. I believe it was on George Haywood, forward from Syracuse itself. Another fast break.
Another chance in front. Manusis the save. Puck is free. Out with it comes Solt. He glances it off the boards. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Syracuse trying to avoid a second goal within minutes. Costello has to go back to the neutral zone and retreat. 10 minutes to go. Larkin trying to get a signal from the bench whether he should skate on through or jump into the play. Now we've got a stoppage and a penalty. Perhaps you should ask and you will receive. It's going to be Andrew Ide to go to the box. 2 minutes for roughing. So just as the power play was about to end for the Rams, they'll have to go back to the penalty kill. And the dreaded Syracuse power play can go back to work in 1 second once Larkin comes out of the box for his minor. After a pretty calm and cool first period, we've seen a slew of disciplinary issues so far here in the second. 5:38 to go here in a 4-2 game.
Yeah, definitely a lot, more discipline issues like you were saying. Definitely a lot more intense. And happens a lot in these games where the home team is losing by a considerable amount from what I've seen.
Shevlin with a chance now short-handed, just fires it wide. A lot of orange sweaters in the way, so tough to fit that shot into the window. Back onto the power play, go the orange. It is Andrew Ide, 2 minutes for roughing. We've got offsides against Syracuse, and play gets stopped. 5:15 to go in the second period, 1:37 to go on the power play. What to look ahead for Syracuse after this series? Another road trip against the Drexel Dragons next weekend. Saturday, Sunday matchups, 7:40 and 2:45 respectively in Philadelphia. The Rams, they're on the road as well. They take on the Delaware Blue Hens. That should be an interesting matchup, sitting 2 and 3 in the division respectively. So some very important seeding situations. Those teams might meet in the first round of the semifinals of the ESCHL playoffs in just under a month. Away come the orange. Slid pass over to Kalinowski. Got a goal in this one for Syracuse. All day to survey. Finds a man down low. It's Gargurovich. Does a pirouette. Back to Kalinowski. Gargurovich. Slot pass off the blade of the stick. And now the Rams can go back the other way. Get it out of the zone. And here comes Weichselbaumer. He has a rising wrister that goes wide. And Syracuse can settle it down. 38 to go. Taking a tumble in the center of the ice was Vasilevsky. Now onside play come the orange. Backhanded pass by Prestamo. Across it goes. Chance in front with the blue paint. Save made by Briggs. Prestamo on the doorstep. Briggs got big and keeps this a 2-goal game with 27 seconds to go on the power play in a 4-2.
Getting big is right, like you said. Prestamo right on the doorstep. Trying to poke that one in, make it a 5-2 game, but Briggs once again stepping up to the plate. He's had a tough second period so far in this one, but that was one of his better saves of the game.
It's the Rhode Island Rams and Syracuse Orange live here on Fans Only Sports Network. Presentation of URI men's ice hockey all season long here. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us. Jack O'Mara and Tim Duffy here with you. Circle to circle. Hutchinson on the puck again. He's got a goal in this one. Larkin and him play catch. 9 to go on the power play. Good stick. Puck gets sent up and through the light fixtures. Doesn't touch the ceiling. That's good. And Rhode Island finally kills a penalty off. Syracuse unable to convert there. It remains a 2-goal game. We're back to even strength. Up the right side. Here come the Orange. Cook. Little drop pass. Hutchinson turning around. Pass in front. Briggs with the save. How about that? Larkin some pushing and shoving afterwards. Linesmen come charging in to break things up. And we'll see if anything else comes out of this. Larkin's already taken a trip to the box. We'll see if he goes again. It looks like he will.
Tough break for Syracuse right there. Loading up another power play. These Syracuse fans, you might be able to hear it. Not liking these calls on the road tonight.
No, the fans are displeased with it, but by the book, it's roughing. And Rhode Island will go back to the power play here. 0 for 1.
I think that's like the 5th penalty we've seen in the second period alone. Led to a box appearance for the team. Very physical second period we've had so far.
It has been a loaded stat sheet here in the second. Oh, off the crossbar. Goodness. How about that? It was Kelly who scored the second goal for the Rams. He hit the bottom of the crossbar and it bounced out. He was practically celebrating. The ref waved it off. And it is another roughing penalty. That's been the most popular one across the board today. A few called on both Syracuse and the Rams. Here comes DeRocher. Little backhanded pass that goes off of a body. Rhode Island got about a minute and a half to work on this power play. Kelly slides it over. Shaw, wrister, save, rebound still loose, diving on the blue paint. It's somewhere free. Chance, Kelly from his backside. Ovechkin-like, but he missed the net.
I don't even know how the puck ended up right in front of Kelly.
DeRocher, Kelly, a little off-speed pitch, couldn't handle it. That one gets sent across. Puck still free. Chaos in the Syracuse zone. Under a minute to play in the power play. Pass across. Kelly one-timer. He's off the post this time.
This is fun to watch right now.
Gonna have to start paying rent. Here's a pass across to Rocher. Blocker saved by Manusis. What a sequence. Kept in the zone by Shaw. Rhode Island half change and Syracuse can clear. Sequence of events. Insane.
What a sequence, and what a gutsy one, too, from the Orange.
Shot save, kicked out by Manusis. Puck still alive. Judge, Costello, 20 to go on the power play. Long, floats it back. Costello the shot. That goes off the backside of the cage. Luke Judge couldn't handle the puck, and Syracuse clears with 10 to go. Boy, the energy has spiked in this building, not only on the ice, but in the crowd as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what this crowd needed to get them back on their feet. I mean, URI, that was best power play they've had in this.
Chance in front, a blocked shot there. This puck is still loose. Shot coming in, blocked again. Rebound, a third chance, a fourth. That one's blocked as well. Syracuse laying on the line. Bodies in shooting lanes, blocking shots left and right. We're under a minute to play in the second.
Yeah, Medusa is just playing a gutsy game right now. After that power play, had about 10 shots come right at him. Saved about, I think, 4 or 5 of them. Jacob Kelly there, 4, 5 shots on that power play alone. The URI can't punch him on. They're going to look back at that possession later on in the game and, be punching themselves so they can't put up 2 more goals in these last 21 minutes.
Joe Augustine getting a official word here. My assumption is on that shot by Kelly that hit the top of, or the bottom of the crossbar, I should say. One angle. It's tough to tell from our vantage point. Referee's got a better vantage point. He's going to ask for some help here. Augustine clearly thinks that might be a good goal. That could be a huge call on the ice. And again, so much play has happened too, so it's tough to recall the exact details.
Yeah.
Official made the call right away, no goal. He's asked for his help with his linesman, and it's not going to be a goal.
Is this the shot from earlier that they were talking about, the one that hit the cross?
Yeah, the one that hit the crossbar and bounced down.
You can just go back and talk about it like 5 minutes later.
I mean, it was worth a shot, huh?
Yeah, I guess it was. That was close. And, a lot of the Rhody Rams thought it was a goal, so it was worth a shot to further talk about that one.
Well, if the coach really wants to know, he can go back and watch the footage here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Perhaps we can send him the link.
Yeah, perhaps you folks at home can slow the video down, rewind it, take a screenshot for us.
We gotta get some slow-mo technology at Fans Only. we could have sent the footage to the ref right there and given him the real verdict.
It is. It's unfortunate we can't go to Toronto to review these things, but it is what it is. Play continues here in the Syracuse zone. Just 15 seconds to go in this second period. An entertaining one at that. It was 2-1 to start it. It's going to be 4-2 to end it. The final seconds dwindle away here. An exciting final few moments.
Oh.
And it will continue.
It's Barcelou.
Referee's got his hand up. Looks like some penalties will come on the other side of this intermission break. We'll let those players let their tempers calm down a little bit and head to the locker room. An exciting second period filled with penalties, filled with goals as well. Syracuse has doubled their lead. It was 4-1 at one point. It's 4-2. Rhode Island was knocking on the door but couldn't answer and couldn't find a third. It was quite the exciting period, but again, Syracuse, they did enough to make sure that they're in the lead of this game. They've got a 2-goal lead at this point, Tim. It's their game to lose at this.
It sure is, and I'm sure they'd rather have the 3-goal lead that they did have at some point in the second period, but you know, they've really played their game tonight, really played very effective, putting the goal in the back of the net and giving Curtis Briggs and that Rhode Island defense a really tough time every time racing up and down the ice. But for the Rams too, I mean, going into this third period, feeling a lot better than they were going into the second period. Really picked it up the last 7 or so minutes of that second period after that goal from Jacob Kelly. And that power play too, about 10 shots ago. They know they can attack some of these soft spots of the Syracuse defense. And they're going to have to put up 2 goals in this third period to stay alive. And it's going to be tough, but you know, they definitely think they can do it. And they're going to have to really, give their best foot forward these last 20 minutes.
Well, they do have 20 minutes to do so. We're going to take a break here on Fans Only Sports Network. When we come back, the third period of play between Syracuse and Rhode Island. The visitors have the 4-2 lead going into the break. You are watching URI Men's Club Ice Hockey here on Fans Only Sports Network. Back after this.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Borth back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Down they got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
If they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Pick-off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. He's tipped and that's first one. Did he get it? He did. Shot here. Over the head again. With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. Down's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal! Goal!
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Oh gosh. Lewandowski saved it. Gotta go back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big beat by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Shot score. Lady. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and is
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and more. He's in.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and
That's first down. Did he get it? He did.
shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hand. That's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Goes across. Going down some speed. It hits the... Trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Joe with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Tara right into the center. Headed down. Shot. Score. Righty. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and is...
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set down with the cross. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and more. He's in.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and
That's first down. Did he get it? He did.
shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hand. That's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Goes across. Goes out and saved it. Hit for. Trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Right. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and a
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Oceani's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and more. He's in.
Sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Pacheco to the house. Wow. Pick off return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and caught.
That first one. Did he get it?
Shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hand. Down's right up. Somebody scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Goes across. Goes out and saved it. Hit for. Trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Zorea with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Taro right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Right. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and a
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
as he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo set that one back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Oceani's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and more. He's in.
Sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is white. The Falcons nil. And another shot on goal.
Pacheco to the house. Wow. Kickoff return. Brock Pacheco.
Baker with nobody to cover him. He's got a man in the end zone. It's tipped and caught.
Did he get it? He did.
Shot here. Over the head.
With Murphy O'Brien taking the hold. Down's right up. Savannah scores.
Another one comes in off the crossbar, straight up in the air. Players down. Goal. Goal.
And this one is a long boot right at the crossbar and a goal. Off right at the net cord. Goes across. Going out and see it. Trying to come back for Eastman with a nice save. Bassett puts it back up through. Inside the 20. Joe with a scissor touchdown. Big boot by Tara right into the center. Headed down. Top score. Ready. To the opposite side and a score. That one back forward. Another hit from Thibodeau. Comes off and is.
Carry on with the pass. Deep. And it's caught.
As he puts it onto the foot of Berardo. Berardo is set that one back across. There it is. Big boot by Leahy inside the mixer. That would get in it.
Elijah Ocean, he's got separation. He's got space. He's got himself a first down and more.
Start of the third period underway here at the Boss Ice Arena. We'll start with a little bit of a 4-on-3. 2 Syracuse minors and a Rhode Island minor to start this off. Remember that little chagrin we had at the end of the second period after the final horn sounded? Well, it starts with a Rhode Island power play. 2 minutes even across the board, all for roughing. 3 players total in the box. Rhode Island has a lot of empty space on the ice to work with. Chance in front for Long. Now he gets it back from DeRocher. Griffin Long, the captain, across. Shot. That one goes wide. Rebound comes all the way out. Manousis was way out of his cage. A chance for Long. He just couldn't connect with it. Now a chance in front. Long dragging it back. Lost the handle of it. Now it's Shaw. Over. Shot. They score! Oh. Griffin Long slides it in near side. And Rhode Island gets within 1. The opened up play, down 4-2, and the captain, Griffin Long, pots another one. His 12th of the season. That's a team high. And that makes it a 4-on-4 game. Out of the box comes the captain, Lucas Prestamo, who was called 2 minutes for roughing. The other players in the box for your, if you're scoring at home, Justin Barcelou and Evan Vasilevsky.
Yeah, good shot by Griffin Long. Great look. Best look they've had from that part of the ice in the slot all game, and Long making it even more of a contest now. Back-to-back periods with really early goals, and huge for momentum, huge for the way this game is going to go out the remaining 19 minutes. As this has gone from a 3-goal game to just a 1-point lead for the Orange.
4-3 here. Syracuse has the lead. Now it's 4-on-4 hockey for another 50 seconds even. Rhode Island now 1 for 3 on the power play as they convert with the Griffin Long goal. plenty of chances towards the end of that second period, just couldn't convert. Here's a forced turnover and a chance for the Orange. Prestamo trying to dance around the Rhode Island defense, but gets knocked off the puck, and the Rams can start back up again. Up the right side, comes by Costello. The goal scored by Long is assisted by Jonathan Shaw and Luke Judge, so they're on the scoreboard. Here's a shot that goes off the mask of Briggs and into the corner, so a chance back the other way for Hutchinson, and he'll go to the bench for a change as the final ticks of this 4-on-4 come to a close, and we'll be back to even strength hockey with 18 even in regulation. 4-3 game. Syracuse looking for win number 4 this season. There's 3-15 overall, have not won here on the road. Rhode Island's played pretty well overall this season at the Boss Arena, 7-3 overall, trying to avoid loss number 4 against the last place team in the ESCHL. Jack O'Mara and Tim Duffy here with you from the Boss Arena in Kingston, Rhode Island, on the campus of the University of Rhode Island. One of 2 games these two teams are playing. We'll see them tomorrow at 4 o'clock right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Flipped up ahead from Larkin. He'll go for a change. The rest of the team changing as well. Now a nice touch pass up the right side. Here comes Riccitelli trying to shot on in. Easy for Manousis. It gets the whistle. 2 minutes 52 seconds gone by in the third period. We have a stoppage. Rhode Island finally back ahead in the shot column. Now 26 shots on goal to just 20 for Syracuse. And that was a lot to do with the last 5 minutes or so of that second period, Tim. Rhode Island seemed like they woke up, right? They got that power play. They had some chances in front, and now they finally cashed in.
Yeah, definitely cashing in, getting their rhythm, and what they were looking for a lot of the game. And they really were stalled for about 20 minutes of game time going into from the first, second period, but really picked things up as of late. Really started with that power play goal. Had another good power play opportunity that they squandered, but another goal right now from Griffin Long, 12th of the season, and makes it a 1-goal game. Rhode Island's really in this one now. Poised to try to make a 4-1 comeback at home. That would be huge for this team that's really trying to make their way up in the standings of the conference and show that they are a contender for the ECHL.
Icing here against the Orange. Rhode Island was ranked number 22 dating all the way back to December. They're still at that ranking. They haven't moved in the ACHA rankings. Of course, you do have the winter break and COVID pauses across not only the ACHA, but sports all over. Just that's how the way of the sporting world has been, particularly college, over the last month or so. And both of these teams have not been strangers to it. That's a dangerous chance. Might have been an own goal there had Manousis not kicked his left leg out and made that stop.
Mackenzie Murphy putting that puck in dangerous position. Syracuse can't beat themselves. They hold on to this lead for a team who's only won 4 games this season.
Now they let a bad one in early in the first period. That shot from just behind the blue line from Mike Costello. That was a nightmare goal to give up. That one probably going to be a little bit worse considering the stage of this game.
Yeah. When you really look at it, excuse me, URI could have trailed 4-0. Maybe late on the second period, and maybe not even have the momentum to even score back-to-back goals in this. I mean, if Costello's goal doesn't go in the first period,
that's true. It's a good point.
But you can say that about every goal, also.
Right.
But that goal was definitely a little cheeky one from number 5.
Here's Costello. He brings it in onside. Shot on the right side by Long. That goes wide. Might have gotten the stick of Manousis. Looking for his second win of the season in the cage. Little drop pass. Nice shot in by Long. Rebound still loose. Manousis was trying to cover with the glove. Could not. It's floated out in the zone. We'll probably see Calder Stewart tomorrow. They've pretty much rotated all season long, Manousis and Stewart. Both of them now playing 9 games. Here's a chance in front. That gets fired up high. Tough to tell who might start for the Rams. Curtis Briggs has started close to all of the games, about 90% of the games this season. That's a shot high as well. We saw Stephen Turner once for 20 minutes and Callum Burgess for 3 games. Might be likely we'll see Briggs again tomorrow. Shot from Hutchison, that's high in the URI crest and handled there, no rebound by Briggs. And really the first good chance on goal from Syracuse. They've had a quiet start to this third period.
Yeah, definitely a really quiet start. Only a couple shots on goal for the Orange in this third period. And for a team like the Orange, who's only won 4 games, like we were saying, they don't really play with the lead too often. So, playing with the lead, you really want to keep your pedal on the metal, especially in a road environment like this, where you do have a lot of home fans, or fans for the away team, rooting for you in this instance. So, with Syracuse, I think that they just got to put their foot back on the gas pedal and really just, not play timid, not just be content with this lead, and really just try to punch one more in the back of the net. Obviously that's their mission, but definitely got to play a little more aggressive, a little more physical if they want to get those opportunities to get the shot on goal.
It's the 32nd meeting between these two teams, or 33rd, I should say. Rhode Island leads all time, 19-12. The team started playing back in 2000, so pretty much every year since that turn of the century, these two teams have met in ACHA play. Rivals here, the ESCHL. Chance in front, Cudd couldn't connect on the end of that pass. That was thrown through by Weichselbaumer. Now a jostle for possession in the Syracuse zone. DeRocher shot on goal, deflected and fought off by Manusis. We've got a stoppage. And we got slashing penalty here. Might be on 2 players. It is. I saw the 2 hands point and confirmed it's going to be coincidental minors. Lucas Skolnick to the box for Syracuse. And Andrew Ide to the box for Rhode Island. So we'll go back to 4-on-4 play for the second time this period. 14:09 to go with Rhode Island trailing. .33 shots on goal for the home side, just 21 now for Syracuse. That number has become much more lopsided than we saw, particularly about midway through that second period. Syracuse was about 6 up when it came to shots, and Rhode Island has flipped the script in that capacity. Now with some more open ice, the Orange can charge on in. Chance, and dangerous play there as Prestamo goes hard into the boards. He stepped on the puck.
Scary fall right there.
He does get
Prestamo.
He's back up under his feet.
Good to see him get back up, absolutely.
It's good to see him as he's still struggling, and it's a dangerous play when you lose your balance going directly towards those end boards like that. You see a lot of scary injuries there. Very, very lucky and thankful that he was not hurt any further as he's able to skate off under his own power. Minute 09 to go here in these 4-on-4 coincidental minors. Rhode Island with the chance back the other way. We're unable to connect and get it again. Little wrist shot comes in, handled well by Manusis off the shot from Riccitelli, and will stop. 6 minutes 55 gone by in this third period. Well, for Syracuse, we mentioned tomorrow here against URI, next weekend against Drexel, and then it's a home-and-home against Buffalo. At home versus Buffalo, and then on the road against Buffalo. A little out-of-division matchup there against the Bulls. And then one more series to wrap up the season for the Orange. Rhode Island on the road against Delaware, and then a home series against Stony Brook to close their homestand this season. And then one more trip on the road. And then a trip to Westchester, Pennsylvania for the ESCHL playoffs. The dream might still be alive for Syracuse here with the lead as a dangerous ricochet off the boards there as Briggs was scrambling to get back into his cage. He does. 15 to go on the 4-on-4.
Scary for the Rams. Good recovery by Costello, getting that one out of harm's way.
Here's Luke Judge back into his own end. Flip a switch there, then throw on the brakes. Both players escaped from the penalty box. We're back to even strength 5-on-5 hockey this time. Syracuse, here they come. Chant to the other end. Shot saved by Briggs. On a strong-handed shot by Zach Goldenberg, the freshman out of Boca Raton, Florida.
Florida,
Good charge.
A nice little deke by Goldenberg right there to create some space and get the look. But Briggs, another good save. That was, really the first good, really the first good, sense of separation that, Syracuse, has even had offensively attacking the zone. First good look in a while.
Briggs flashing the leather once again right there. Sticks his glove up in the air on the wrister. Face-off being fought for still. Away comes the orange. Back on the ice is Prestamo. That's good to see for Syracuse. Had that nasty tumble just a couple of minutes ago in the Rhode Island zone, and it's good to see him back without missing a shift. Rhode Island activates the forecheck again. Griffin Long leading the charge. Glanced off the high wall. Long to it. Couple of defenders on him. It's Hutchinson deep in his own zone. Stops and starts back the other way to where it came from. Flip pass. Long. Slides it over. Unable to get to it. It was a stick of Barcelou, and it comes out. Long has to delay and let everybody touch back up. And a deflected pass, or it was more of a dump-in attempt, ends up going to the stick of Thomas Fagan. Fagan trying to go back towards Judge, but skipped over his stick and now towards the blue line. We're about halfway through this third period. Just the lone goal so far for Rhode Island. They do make it a one-goal game. It's 4-3 in favor of Syracuse. Puck comes near the orange bench, being fought for on their own blue line. Now away with it comes Shaw. Shaw stepping in. Trying to just go around the defense. Gets met with the body. Now forced up by Goldenberg. Turned over. Flipped out by Alvers. Off the chase it goes Shaw. Out of the monotonous neutral zone play has started once again, but Alvers steps into the zone. Pass across. Oh, it would have been dangerous as Briggs was practically on his belly. That's a half slap shot, half pass there. That goes wide. Syracuse, one of their better rushes of the period. Here's an odd man rush back the other way. Pass off a body and off the end wall. Stoppage of play here. We've got the net off. But another good chance led by the rush of Weisselbaumer. He had eyed streaking towards the slot area, just unable to connect with him again.
Yeah.
Syracuse getting in the shot lanes, passing lanes as well.
Weisselbaumer, a little fast break. One of the first we've seen in this game for the Rams and unable to do anything with it. Like you said, had eyed streaking. Very talented player, but unable to connect with him and try to even things up. That was definitely a good chance to do so.
Still time in this game for a couple goals here. We'll see who, when, and if they come. Face-off won by the Orange. They've done pretty well in the face-off dots today. In both ends, defensive and offensive. That's Costello on for the Rams. Now flipped on in by Shevlin. Stop and start again for Murphy. Puck trickles in front, and Manusa's not going to take any chances. Covers with the glove, and will stop with 9:21 to go in a 4-3 game.
This game's just kind of been stagnant for a few minutes now. I mean, not much has happened for either side, and not many chances for either side either. Just kind of just playing mano-a-mano right now and eliminating each other kind of evenly.
Well, you have to
since
think
that
that
first goal.
Syracuse may be taking a step back a little bit content with their lead right here. They haven't played with many this season, and it doesn't seem like they're over eager to, start some attacks. They had that one rush back the other way that didn't really amount to anything, but
and that's where you got to be careful too. For Syracuse, you don't want to, play not to not lose. You want to play to win the game, and you can't get complacent even with just a one-goal lead and a lot of time left on the clock. Only 2 shots on goal, I think, in this entire period for Cuse, and maybe that's just a good testament to how good the Rhodey has been making adjustments in this third period, but they just haven't looked like themselves as they played the first 40 minutes for Syracuse.
Shot goes through traffic off of a body. Loose puck comes to the stick of Top. Freshman playing into his 7th appearance this season. Onside play, shot save made by Briggs high in his paint. Off of a wicked wrister from Prestamo. Gets the stop there and a warm round of applause from the Rhode Island faithful who are in attendance tonight. Nice crowd here. Students are starting to filter back in from their winter hiatus and the holiday and winter breaks. Classes beginning again here at the University of Rhode Island this week. Face-off being fought for. Hutchinson forces it forward. DeRocher around. Pass through again, just off the stick. Goes Smith. Onside play. Rostamo had to just dump it on in. Kept in at the line by Murphy. Shot saved by Briggs. Just kind of kicked his left pad out. And it was fortunate because it was a good save and a needed save. Icing's going to be called here against the Rams. They didn't gain the red line, and we'll stop here. 7:51 to go. 34 shots now for Rhode Island, and 22 for Syracuse.
Yep, similar numbers to what we've seen last few minutes, but now face off now. Syracuse on the rounds end of the ice. If they can get a good bounce here, you'll have a chance to feel good, and they don't.
Another wrister saw all the way through by Lucas Skolnick. Relatively routine for Curtis Briggs.
Skolnick slamming. You can see him slamming his
he's
stick
frustrated
right
he didn't get what he wanted off of that shot.
It should be frustrating for Syracuse. You know, you've been so kind of cold on offense. And sorry for pausing so long there, Jack. I kind of had a brain fart.
Rhode Island continues with the play here. Kelly carried it in for the Rams. Now it's Shaw just trying to give himself some space. He ends up losing the puck and losing zone possession. Well, you have to start to look at the clock here. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go, just down by 1. But the pressure to get some quality chances is definitely on. Nice takeaway here for the Rams. Comes to Shaw, thrown in front, nobody on the receiving end, it goes wide. Barcelou around, pass towards the slot. Barcelou again holds it, Shaw in, fresh body, Judge off the bench. He's on the puck now for Rhode Island. Shot wrister, that goes wide. He was looking for that near side post. Top cheese, didn't get it. Blast from Judge, blocker save by Barcelou. By Banusis. Gets forced up into the netting. Judge teed that up.
We've seen a couple of those shots from Judge end up in the netting today. That was a good look for him. Number 22, Luke Judge, 11 goals on the season, second on this team. John Griffin Long now, and almost got his dozenth. Can you put a TH at the end of dozen? Does that even make sense? Dozenth.
We could do whatever we want, right?
Almost got his 12th
Sure.
goal of the season.
Puck gets freed here after a jostle on the near side boards. Long, quick on to the puck. Avoids any further danger. Up ahead, 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Deflected shot down low, so it won't be icing against Syracuse. Nice touch pass ahead. Long, finds a streaking Judge again. Judge across, can't pull the trigger there. That was Fagan charging in, the third man in. Collision, onside play now for the Rams. Great back check here from Murphy, and a stoppage as we've got a penalty behind the play. Griffin Long, can't see the other player there. Can't see who the other player is he got tangled up with, but he's going to go off.
It's number 9, Evan Vasilevsky. I think we got tangled up with right there.
That Long just taking out some frustration there. Tough to see, again, all the guys standing up in front of the bench, but see how long he goes for. 2 minutes thrown up on the board so far. It might just be roughing. Nothing more out of that. Joe Augustine wants an explanation. He's not going to get much from the official. It's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Orange here. They're 2 for 3. Face off in the Rams zone, won by Syracuse. What an opportunity this would be. Get an insurance goal. They're up by 1. It's a 4-3 game. You get one more, you get the power play cooking, and you have one of the more important victories of this season. It's Alvers. Slides it down low. Alvers again. He got a goal earlier in this game. That one shot across. Nobody in particular on the receiving end. Too hot out of the zone, and Syracuse will have to play it back out and reset. Minute 27 to go on the power play. Ahead goes Hutchinson. He'll stop and start, holding the puck top of the circle. Now to the point. Shot in from Murphy. That goes wide. Wrapped around. Larkin fine with just letting that go through, and Alvers can pick it up. On it to Murphy. Murphy holding. Blast. Shot high. Timothy Cook unloading on that one. That one's chipped up out into the netting and into the Rams bench. Rhode Island can avoid further damage for now. 55 seconds to go on this power play. And that penalty really hurts the Rams here, Tim, because now they're forced to kill off these full 2 minutes, and it's just leaving you with just under 4 minutes total to try and find a tying goal.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of time has just been taken off this clock. It's been going by pretty fast pace in this third period, and for the Rams, it's unfortunate because there's been really no bright shining light that's indicates that they're going to punch one in the back of this net in the next few minutes. But it did do 2 in the span of a few minutes going in from the second to third period, so it's not over till it's over. Still 4.5 minutes to go, and the Rams got to put their pedal to the metal, and if they want to send this one to OT, in the very least.
Mm-hmm. Kalinowski gets called for offside, just a bit too eager on the rush in. 35 seconds to go on this power play for Syracuse. They've been successful today. Murphy floats one in. Shaw with the help from his goaltender Briggs, and he'll go the length of the ice to kill off some more time. Much better response from the Rhode Island penalty killers, although they don't want to be on the ice at this stage in the game. They have to be. Onside come the Orange once more. Now it's Shaw. Strong around as he gets hounded by the forecheckers, and out of the zone once more. The captain, Griffin Long, steps out of the penalty box, and we're back to even strength. A saucer shot on goal, and some more pushing and shoving after the whistle. This time I think we're going to see empty penalty boxes for now.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough contact from Denny Engelson to get sent to the box, but got to be careful down the stretch. Don't want to put your team in a worse position trailing with just under 4 minutes to go.
3:52 on the board, 4-3 game. Syracuse, they led in this one 4-1. They led in it 2-1, and they scored 4 unanswered goals. Rhode Island started it with a 1-0 game. 4 unanswered goals, and now Rhode Island's had 2 unanswered. They're still down. Syracuse trying to pull off the upset on the road. That's a missed pass and an odd man rush back the other way. Here come the Orange. Pass across. Kalinowski, or I beg your pardon, that was Morrow who couldn't pull the trigger, and now Rhode Island back the other way.
That was the look they needed to try to close this one out.
High shot, that goes above the cage. Blast from the point. That goes off of a body, off of the leg of one of the defensemen. I think it was Skolnick who sacrificed his body to get in front of that one. Now it's Kelly with the blast. What a block again by Skolnick. Talk about the ultimate sacrifice. Back-to-back shots blocked there by Skolnick. Important for Syracuse. Under 3 to play. 4-3 game.
You said this team's lost 9 in a row. I mean, they want this game
They
bad,
do.
you can tell.
They came out with the right mentality and have held on to this lead and have played sharp.
They're not looking like it right now. The team that's showing as much as they have.
Murphy slides it. Larkin trying to force one through the middle. Now Long. Onside come the Rams. A lot of sticks around him. Just nowhere to go with the puck. 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go. And DeRocher, last man in defense, just throws it across all 3 lines in the neutral zone. 130 seconds remain in regulation. 4-3 your score. This one just by the stick and skate. Oh, dangerous play, and it's in! What in the world was that? Curtis Briggs just tried a head fake and put it in his own net. I've never seen anything like it.
I think they're going to give Sam Hutchinson the goal. I think he may have. That was a weird sequence. We got to watch the replay on that one.
I mean,
that
at that point, just cover.
That might all but do it.
That was the most bizarre thing I've seen in quite some time.
This is one of those moments where I open up, the fans only YouTube and try to see what just happened. Just placed it right in front of the net. Sam Hutchinson, probably one of the easiest goals he'll have in his career, and it couldn't have come at a worse time for the Rams.
I know Briggs is trying to give the head fake there and go out with some style points, but that is quite the
just not
way
the point,
to do it.
It's not the point you'd want to make.
Oh. Well, 2 minutes to go in this third period here, and it's 5-3 now. Syracuse does get that all-important insurance goal, and Rhode Island's going to take a timeout and see if they can score now 2. The challenge would have been 1, and it's 2, and the Syracuse fans are excited to be here, excited to have made the trip. The Scratches have helped their team right behind the bench and have willed them to this, what looks to be their 4th victory of the season, their first on the road.
It's incredible. First win, first row in the season. Go to Kingston tonight, put up 5 goals, and overcame kind of a slow start. I mean, URI scored first in this game. Like we were saying, Syracuse 4 unanswered goals, and really could have gone out to a 4-0 lead if we're going to be completely honest. But that was a really, really great game for Syracuse tonight. Still 2 minutes left, but Syracuse, they've just played the better game tonight. They were the better team on the ice for the first 58 minutes at least. Because anything can happen these last 2 minutes. We've seen crazier things.
Briggs to the hash marks. You wonder how much longer he's on the ice for. It's Long. DeRocher, wrister through traffic, rebound off the end boards. That one comes free. Hutchinson almost got to it. Looking for the hat trick at this point. He got a pretty easy one just a few moments ago. That one over the stick and out. Now 80 seconds to go in this game. 2 teams back again tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Syracuse trying to hold on. Shot in on the empty net. DeRocher makes the impromptu save. Final minute of play approaching. Sent down the length. No good. Around goes Long. A well-executed performance from the Syracuse Orange. And they look to pull off the upset. Does Rhode Island have anything left? It's Luke Judge thrown across. Save made by Manusis. Now it's Shaw. Flipped. Judge. Stop. Start. Too many people in the way. Thrown towards the empty net. It's wide. And it is icing. 35.1 to go. Briggs will stay on the Rhode Island bench. 5-3 the score.
Kind of just sense the frustration from the Rams. Just tough night for them. Coming out in front of the home fans. Just not playing your guest game, but Rhodey's still trying to recollect, regather. Second game in 6 weeks for this squad. Just a lot of synergy and team chemistry to rebuild. And especially with the season, some games being in question because of, circumstances going on in the world right now, if they could be canceled or not. I mean, every game truly does matter in terms of these standings. This is really a big blow for Rhodey to lose this game tonight.
They're in a pretty good position overall, but again, there's nothing locked into place, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to take these last few weekends lightly, and especially a team that hasn't played in a while. You want to get up to full speed so that you can go in full 100% towards the playoffs. Syracuse played well when they needed to. You saw towards the end of the second period signs of Rhode Island success. This timeout is Syracuse's timeout. But Syracuse, they picked the right moments, right? They understood what their responsibility was. They had a strong end to the first half. They came out sharp in the second period. And that's really what set them up to be in this situation. Yeah, they get a crucial insurance goal, the 5th goal. When they're up by 1, they make it a 2-goal game. And they basically ice this thing.
Yeah, like you said there, they just managed their responsibilities tonight and really just took advantage of the opportunities that were presented and scoring twice on power play, something that they have, been, pretty bad on all season, and stopping multiple URI power plays and going on that great defensive stand on that URI possession where they had 10+ shots in the power play. It was a crazy sequence to watch. So Syracuse really defense really stepped up tonight, and the last 35 seconds and counting, they're just going to have to close this one out and feel good about their first road win of the season.
Well, the timeout was taken. I think the conversation here, Chris Timmons is trying to plead his case that the faceoff should be outside of the Syracuse zone. Well, get the personnel right. Ooh. And, well.
Did we not get it on fence only? The referee just absolutely fell on his behind, and it was good sport about it. I'm glad.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, it's one of those moments where you're lucky he's good because you can laugh about it.
Yep. And it's one of those things, it's like, it's all just a game at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
You're out here to have some fun and grow.
And
Shot off the face-off is a save.
None of the Rhodey players are finding that amusing right now, so
yes.
Luckily for the ref, he fell in front of the Syracuse bench. Got a good laugh with all those boys. Yep.
Well, the conversation has turned light in a good way for the Orange. They have too many men on the ice.
And it's really the first time it's turned light for them in a long time, so...
Face-off won by the Rams. Chance in front. Cudd couldn't get to it. Now to the point. Chance for Shaw. Floats one through traffic, off a couple bodies. Final 20 seconds to go here in regulation. Syracuse up and out. Long race for the puck. Shaw has to go and get it. Cudd can't handle it. It's Hutchinson. It's goal number 6. Beg your pardon, that's Colin Morrow with the goal, who jumped on it. Nail in the coffin for the Orange. They've got win number 4 this evening.
And how many guys on Syracuse have scored a goal tonight? I feel like 6 goals scored by at least seemingly 5 different players.
5 different goal scorers tonight for the Orange.
Really has been a complete game for Syracuse.
Face-off won by the Rams, but it's merely a formality at this point. Syracuse comes in on the road with a huge upset over the Rhode Island Rams. Upsets the number 22 team in the nation, and the Orange walk away victors 6-3. Their first win on the road, their 4th win this season. Rhode Island suffers loss number 10. They hold their position of 3rd in the ESCHL. 8-5-0 now in conference play. Tim, it just wasn't the night for the Rams. Long layoff. We expected maybe a slow start, but they never got to a point where they could actually contend to win this hockey game.
Yeah, it really wasn't. And, they got up early, but, when you let up 4 straight goals against a team that really has struggled all season to do that, like you were saying early in the game, minus 59 goal differential for Syracuse coming in this game, but this is a really tough loss for the Rams because one thing's for sure, they expected to win this game, looking at the records, looking at what was on paper. So, probably came into this game undermining their opponent, being at home, Syracuse, long road trip. This team they already beat a couple times earlier this season, so humbling loss for the Rams, but really gratifying win for Syracuse. First road win of the season. They deserve to win tonight. They were the better team in all areas of the game for pretty much the whole contest. So shout out to the Orange tonight. Great job by them. Great job by the goalkeeper Manusis. And really big blow for the Rhode Island Rams tonight, losing this game.
Quick turnaround. You have to have a short memory on both sides of things. Syracuse gets a nice win. You want to carry that into tomorrow. Rhode Island, you want to forget about tonight, learn from it, move on, move forward. Game tomorrow, 4 o'clock right here at Fans Only Sports Network. Game 2 of 2 in this series. Syracuse takes the 3rd overall this season. Rhode Island still leads the series 2-1 overall this year. They suffer the loss tonight, 6-3. A special thank you to all of you for listening and watching on the Fans Only Sports Network. Thank you, Jack Ogilvie, our camera operator, Mason Belcher, our game director and producer, Tim Duffy, my partner tonight. I'm Jack O'Mara saying so long from the Boss Arena. Final score in this one, once again, Syracuse 6, Rhode Island 3. You've been watching Rhode Island men's ice hockey on the Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see you next time.